So if you're a homeowner in Texas, guys, you probably received that property tax notice by now, right? And guys, if you're anything like most people, your first thought is probably, what the hell? Good evening to everybody. Thank you for showing up with Living in Texas Hill Country with Cody. Guys, I am here to help you out. Please like, subscribe, and share these videos with someone you know who's selling or buying a home. And look, guys, I know that receiving your property tax notice can feel like a punch to the gut. And especially when you're not sure how these appraisals will be determined. So with that, it can be really frustrating to see these higher than expected tax values on your home, especially when you feel like your home might not be valued fairly. Look, guys, I know, I got it. You work hard to keep your home in great shape, and then all of a sudden, it just feels like the taxing district thinks it's worth more than you think it really is. And look, at the end of the day, I get it. I've been there myself, but here's the thing. You don't have to accept it. You have the power to protest, and in some cases, you can even lower the value of your home. So that's why, guys, today, in honor of tax day, I want to walk you through how you can protest your property taxes and potentially lowering that number. And trust me, this process is more doable than you might think. Also, guys, if you would stay tuned to the end, as I am going to show you one exemption that you need to make sure you have on your property tax bill if it is your primary home, because this can save you thousands of dollars. So guys, let's take a few minutes. Let's dive in what you can do about it. And look, as I said before, I promise you this process doesn't have to be so scary, and that's why I'm here to help. So look, guys, the first thing you need to know is understanding how your home is valued is calculated. So what it is, the appraisal district looks at a lot of factors and things like your home square footage, the age, the condition, the location. But what they're also going to do is they're going to compare it to other homes in your area. But guys, here's the thing. Appraisals aren't always perfect. And when you think about it, there's human error involved, so mistakes do happen. And sometimes what's going to happen is they're going to miss like key details about your property, or they may not have account for the recent changes of the homes, of renovations and upgrades that happened to the homes of value around you that drove those values up for those homes. But it may not affect your own home value because you haven't done those upgrades. Because that's how it's possible that your home's value could be inflated. And guys, that's where we can come in to help you out. So when you look at it, it's very, very important to take a very close look at that tax appraisal notice. And guys, look, I know it's not the most exciting document to read, but at the end of the day, it is important, especially if you want to save yourself money. And guys, what you need to do is you need to check everything carefully, from like square footage, your number of bedrooms, bathrooms, but also really take a closer look at the details. Are there any updates and renovations that aren't listed that happen in homes around you that they sold so much? Maybe they put in a new roof. Maybe they added a deck. Maybe they remodeled the kitchen, and that's what's jacking your value up because those homes sold for higher. And look, if these things aren't reflected on the appraisal, that could be the big reason why the value is so far off. And at the end of the day, you don't want to overpay because something is missed or miscalculated. And look, guys, once you've reviewed those home details, that's when you need to gather some solid comparables. And this is where myself or even other real estate agents can help. You don't have to go with me, go with whoever you feel comfortable with. But what we can do is do a comparable market analysis, which is what we call a CMA. And the way to think about this is a detailed comparison of your home or similar homes in the area. And what the goal is to show that your home's value might not be higher than what it is based on the comparable properties in that area. And look, guys, if you're thinking, I don't have time for all that, again, this is something we can do as real estate agents. I mean, myself in my market area, I do these things for free, and all you have to do is reach out to me either in comments or description below, and I'll help gather the data for you to make your case. Because at the end of the day, it's one of the most effective tools in protesting taxes and can help you save money. And look, if you're not in my market area, still comment below. I will see if I can reach out and find a real estate agent who will work for you. I will do that for free. I just love helping people save money. And look, now that we got that information and your comparables are ready, that's when it's going to be time to protest. And in most counties, including those in Hill Country, they're going to allow you to submit your protest online. And look, guys, it's a simple process where you just upload your evidence, your CMA, your relevant property details, and guys, you even upload the pictures if you need to. And look, at the end of the day, it feels a lot at first, but it's actually pretty straightforward because the key is getting everything in on time to make sure evidence is solid. Because one thing I tell you, for my parents, they were calculating tax value on a home that was collapsing, doesn't even have a roof, it's not even livable. So what they don't know, it took photos for us sending in to get that taken off of there. And look, if your protest cannot be settled online, then you may have to attend the appraisal review board hearing too as well. And guys, that part may seem intimidating, but look, don't let it stress you out, because at the end of the day, it is a way for you to present your case in person or virtually, depending on your county. Guys, and you get to explain why you believe your home's value is too high, and you'll have the chance to present your CMA in person and point out the discrepancy in the appraisal. I've had to do this for my parents. And you make your case like we had to do for my parents. And look, it may be a little overwhelming, but remember, once you've done the work and once you're advocating for your home, what is the worst thing that can happen? They can tell you no, and you pay the same max of taxes regardless, right? So it's really easy to do, and it's really worth the time to put into it. Now, look, guys, if you're a homeowner in Hill Country, guys, in this process, I mean, if it does have you feeling uncertain, the one thing I do ask you is don't worry. I am here to help. And if you're not sure whether your home's tax value is too high or not, and you want to be sure what you're paying is fair, guys, that's where I'm offering a free CMA to help you out. All you have to do is reach out to me. And what I'll do is I'll personally prepare a CMA for you. Again, you have to be in my market area for me to be able to do it, because I may not have access to other data outside market areas. And look, guys, it's important to know your home's value, because it's not just about whether you're overpaying on taxes, but it's good to know what it's worth for when it's time to sell to as well, or maybe you want to pull a home equity loan. And look, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And look, if you found this video helpful, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe it with friends and neighbors who may be dealing with property tax issues as well. And look, I did promise you a bonus note earlier, and here it is. What I need you to do is go on your county CAD site. So like for me, I live in Guadalupe County. So just search Guadalupe County and pull up your property tax. And guys, what I need you to do is, if your home is your primary residence, make sure the box that has for the exemption has the initials HSN. It stands for homestead, because the state of Texas now has a $100,000 homestead exemption, and it could save you on your effective tax rate for that amount. So when you look at a tax rate here in New Braunfels at 1.79, that's saving people over $1,700. And lastly, guys, at the end of the day, I'm here to help you save money, whether you're in my market area or whether you're not. But guys, please take care. I'll see you in the next video.